Lego Star Wars, Adam Cook, was the
Yes.
first of the Lego games. It was the first Lego games I played, I know that much, and they were amazing back in the day. I bloody loved them.
Yeah.
Please tell me Lego Star Wars lives, the Force Awakens I should say, lives up to the billing of their predecessors.
I mean, yes, it does. It just depends on what you like. The thing about the Lego games, apart from there being a million of them, is that they're very much dependent on the property that they are working with. Like, so aside from like Lego City Undercover, which was all right but suffered from technical problems, and aside from Lego Dimensions, which I loved, but again, not everyone would love, it's all about what the film or whatever property is, right? So if you really like Star Wars and you like or are okay with the Lego games, then you're fine with this, you know?
See, I played a little bit of it at E3,
Okay.
and I mean the littlest bit. I was at Sony's booth, there was nothing else. I played it, and it was an area in Jakku when Finn meets Rey, and I was at a gate, and I had no idea, and I could not figure out at all how to open this fucking gate. I did not like it very much. I left it because I was very bored. So please tell me it is not like that.
So it sounds as though you've played a level. It sounds like the first level. When you say no, actually, if it's on Jakku, it must be the first level.
So imagine,
right?
have you seen the film yet?
Yeah.
So
I'm
you know
trying
the
to be
bit when literally when
on.
Rey and Finn are pals, and then Finn is dragging Rey away from the ships and the Star Troopers.
Okay, I'm with you.
So
right,
you get that
so
cutscene, and it's that bit of immediately that bit of playing.
See, the thing is, there are new things right in this game. It's not just like because that's the one thing when I saw it announced, it's like, oh, it's one film and they're making a game on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were past that, you know, like that. So for reference, my 3 favourite Lego games: Lego Harry Potter. I think it just worked beautifully because like the magic and the building of the Lego works with the magic, the wand thing. Lego Star Wars, first one, because like everyone else, it was just brilliant. And Lego Dimensions, because I think it changed the series up and just did something different.
Lego Indiana Jones deserves a shout.
I actually see. This is the thing I was going to say. I have deliberately not played all of them because there are a lot of them.
Last one I played was the first Marvel one when the PlayStation first came out, and I wasn't particularly impressed with that bit.
No, I was the same, but like I say, I liked Lego Dimensions since then, so that's fair enough. I thought, I have to be honest, I thought it was going to be kind of cash grab. You know, like they're just going to throw the Lego game together, but it's actually not.
Good.
They've added new things to it. So this is going to sound like I'm taking the mick, but it's not. There are cover shooter sections. Yeah. I was a bit surprised, pleasantly surprised, I should say. But I was surprised when it said you can go into cover and shoot, and I was like, sorry, what? So you go into a cover, literally like you would in any cover shooter, and then you press the trigger to pop out of cover, and you press the right trigger to shoot, or square, and you shoot like stormtroopers or whatever. It's not like a full-on third-person shooter. Like if you press L2, it will lock to the nearest target, and you just tap shoot. It's kidified, but you can move the reticle around and shoot other things if you want and get Lego studs. But I was a bit surprised that they had even bothered, because fair play to them.
Yeah.
What they've also done is they've got called I forget the name of it now. I think multi-builds. They're called multi-builds. So whereas normally you go up to something and you just hold down circle and it builds it for you or whatever, now certain builds you hold down circle and it will sort of bring up a little glowing icon of where it's going to build. But if you move the stick, you can move to different preordained sections where so like you can multi-build that object over the left or that object on the right.
So a bit of choice.
Yeah, but most of the time it's down to puzzles. So like there's one in the first level where it's like you have to put out a fire. And so you build the one on the left, which creates the tube for the water to go through where it had broken. You blow that up, take it back, rebuild it as the middle one, which allows you to switch to BB-8 and power up the mechanism that moves the tank from the left to the right. You get off that, shoot that. You then build the final one on the right, which is the actual tank controls, and then you can put the fire out. So they're kind of mostly simple, rudimentary puzzles, but there are also like there'll be one where you think, well, that's a ladder, but the one on the left doesn't seem to do anything, and then you realise the one on the left actually lets you get to a secret area and get a red brick or something.
Okay.
So it's quite cool.
What I want to know is that
the
early Lego games, what made them like really good was their like physical humour, because I just didn't have voice acting back then. It was the like weird things happening and like playing on your expectations from the films and making jokes out of them. How does it? Because I know there's voice acting from the actual actors in this, which is good, I should imagine. But how is that the physical humour, and how's the humour in general? How's the acting, whatever?
It's very much what you would expect from a TT Lego games. Like
Did it make you laugh, or did it make you do that weird when you breathe outside your nose, like breathe out your nose quite fast?
Somewhere in between. So again, I don't want to. I'm sure you people watching this will have seen the film, but just in case. So there are like deaths in the film, like even early on when they go to Jakku, and you meet Poe, and he comes out and he shoots and
Max von Sydow.
Yeah, and in. I think, again, I may be misremembering. I'm pretty sure in the film he takes his lightsaber out and just slices him up, doesn't he? I mean, not slices him up, but kills him with his lightsaber. So, in this, he gets his lightsaber out, you know, the crucifix-looking lightsaber thing, and he goes to do it, and it's like, and it's like it stops working. And it's like, oh, you know, he shakes it, and it's like, oh, come on, and then he's like, he bangs it, okay, it works again, and then he goes to hit him again, and I'm thinking they're actually going to show someone getting okay, and then it goes out again. It's like, God's sake, damn thing, and he gets it working again, but the lightsaber shape goes all wrong, like the long bit comes out the side and the small bit comes out the bottom, and it goes a bit weird, and he like just throws it on the floor and he just force pushes him into space, and then in the cutscene a little bit after that you see him floating through space, so they kind of so it's quite it's alright, do you know what I mean? It's decent, and it's also
a bit in the trailer at Sony's press conference where it's the bit when Kylo Ren's stressing out and battering the council, and in the trailer he's just beating up, he's like trashing his room, which is like the joke everybody made about it when it first happened. So it's nice that they're aware of everything that's going on, they're just making cute jokes. They
do, I mean, there's like, straight after that section, there's of course, there's a bit where Poe's being tortured to get the information about BB-8. And I'd forgotten about that. I'd forgotten a lot of it. So a lot of it is actually darker than you remember in the film. And I was like, what's he doing to him? And then I realised what he's actually doing is he's tickling him with feathers until he gives up the information, and then he goes out the room and like Finn's there, you know, and then that whole scene happens. And it's very well done. And there's like, you know, there's it's a bit weird because it starts with a prologue, which is the end of Return of the Jedi. And I was a bit confused, thinking, okay, one level of this is fine, but I kind of feel like if you bought this game, you know what's going on, like but it's also a tutorial, like you get to fly the Millennium Falcon in that level, and basically you do the last bit of Return of the Jedi, and I almost, if I had time, I'd like to go back to those Lego Star Wars games and see if it's, I don't think it's directly lifted.
I'm surprised they're not remastered them.
It did make me wonder if it had been lifted. I just can't remember. I remember the first Lego Star Wars game better than the second. I mean, it's not like a game that's going to blow your mind. You know, it's got those new things, which is nice. It's got some levels you can unlock with gold blocks that aren't part of the film. That like I think they lead up to the film. Like, so there's some stuff that's cool for the fans. There's loads of, I think it's 200. It might be more. Characters.
Massive the collection.
Like if you want 100% it, you're going to need to put some time in. It's not good. I've done one, the first Lego Harry Potter, and that was it. And the second one I nearly did, but it glitched.
I'd have to play with a guide, me. Like, I'd never know how to get all them hidden bricks and shit.
Oh, I think I did. But the thing is, like, this game is a very good game. It's not what I thought it would be. It's not some cheap, just like, we can make loads of money and stars. It's well made.
Good.
It's got a lot to it. You know, again, I thought to myself, the film's a decent length, but it's not a video game length.
No.
But so of course, like that first level I talked about. It's kind of, it's longer than it would be in the film, but it's also different. It's not going to change anyone's mind. Like it's got, like I said, it's got the new stuff. The vehicle stuff's fun, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's a weird thing to be playing for review because it's like, you know, if
it's going to be like 8 out of 10. Like, you know, like good Lego games are 8 out of 10, bad ones are 7 out of 10. It's like, you know, it's
no, that's pretty much spot on, and this is a good one. And again, the other point important to make, I really liked The Force Awakens. Really liked it. So, again, that
does it do the film
with,
justice? I think it's the best way to say.
Yes, it does. And it makes me want to go watch the film again, actually, because I forgot how much I liked it. So, yeah.
Sweet.
Let's go buy it if you want to, or don't. Your choice. But if you like Lego games and Star Wars, I'd probably get this one.
Well, if you want to read Adam's written words on Star Wars The Force Awakens Lego, however you actually say it, you go over to GodisaGeek.com for that reviews of loads, and I mean fucking loads of other games, and loads of previews from E3 and whatnot. What else? Oh, GodisaGeek at GodisaGeek, Facebook.com/GodisaGeek, and of course Patreon.com/GodisaGeek. If you'd be so kind to throw as little as £1 our way, we'd be ever so grateful. I think that's it. Have I done the spiel right, Adam?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sweet. See you later.
should have backed the GodisaGeek Patreon.